So Cassie started off saying how physician-assisted suicide violates the Hippocratic Oath, but she didn't go on to say how it goes against her Declaration of Independence, which assures life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And death is part of life. We all know that when the moment we're born, we're going to end up dying. So it already goes against the Declaration of Independence. It also goes against the Ninth Amendment, which states other rights can exist aside from those already listed, and just because they are not listed does not mean they can be violated. This means if you want to end your own life, you can. That's part of a personal choice that we can make because we are entitled to these rights. Also, patient autonomy is widely valued. Most people think it is preferable to somehow be their own person and shape their own lives than to live under the control of others. By prohibiting physician-assisted suicide, we are trying to control someone else's life that may not want to live anymore. The Hippocratic Oath, it has been modified in the past. So saying that it goes against it kind of is irrelevant because it could be modified again, such as when it was modified to women not studying medicine. Women can study medicine now. So it modifies as the years go by to what is what the people want or what we need. And the much quoted reference to the do no harm in the Hippocratic Oath is also put into questioning when you think, oh, okay, so do no harm means healing the patient, but this person that wants to die has no cure. So wouldn't it be harming them to keep them alive and suffering and going through all these treatments, which she says the palliative care is an alternative. But palliative care does not end the suffering completely. It reduces it, but it still harms these people that have no desire to live anymore. That's why we are saying to adopt the Oregon model, which would waive the Hippocratic Oath. And the Oregon model actually has, it isn't just for anyone that just has a disease and doesn't feel like living anymore. There is, like everything, they have to be eligible to be able to ask their physician to prescribe the medicine. The standards are you have to be 18 years or older, resident of Oregon, capable of making or communicating healthcare decisions for themselves, diagnosed with a terminal illness that will lead to death within 6 months. She mentioned that they could be misdiagnosed, but with this, with the Oregon model, you have to go through 2 physicians before you can actually get the medicine. And then in order to get the medicine, first you have to give an oral request to your physician. There's a 15-day waiting period, a written request to the physician, 48-hour waiting period before picking up the prescribed medications. And once you pick it up, you don't have to take it right away. It isn't like you pick it up and that's the final choice you have. With that being said, those people that are seeking to end their lives didn't just have like an illness and decided to die. Like she said, they could not be in the right state of mind. But they actually have to undergo like tests to see their mental stability as well. I also have some data. It says 1 out of 6 requests for the lethal prescription. Physicians only give 1 out of 6 requests for the lethal prescription, and only 1 out of 10 of the requests result in death. So these people, they can seek to get it, but the physician has to make sure that they can give it to them. And according to a survey in February 2000 in the New England Journal of Medicine, more than 2,600 Oregon physicians out of the 221 requests in the survey, 21% more of were denied because patients had symptoms of depression. Depressed patients are more likely to pursue the physician-assisted suicide, but any person seeking a lethal prescription must undergo a mental health consultation. There is many things that will not demean the value of life, but rather give them the choice of dying with dignity.